Okay, I'm up here in Sholo, near the trailer, and I'm looking for that giant jackrabbit right now. See if I can spot him away from the trailer. Maybe this time the video will take. I think I spotted some movement right over here. It shouldn't be that hard to find. Yeah, I've got about a mile from the trailer, so it's about time to start turning around, heading back if I don't see something pretty soon. Okay. We had a visit from your neighbor last night. He's out walking his dog. And I noticed that he was carrying a shotgun and looked like a .45 auto. And it kind of appears like maybe the neighbors are all starting to pack. And he was saying something about knocking on his house. You want to tell us about that?
About the time that noises have pretty much gone away here. I mean, every now and then I'll hear something weird outside, but it's quieted down. And about the time it was quieting down, he was told me about this before, that something has started knocking on his trailer and making noises over there. He was saying that there was he was hearing a pretty steady rhythm, really loud. It was something big, and he ran out to see what it was and couldn't find anything. It's pretty much the same thing with me when I've heard big things out here. I've bolted out the door and around the corner to try and catch whoever or whatever it is, and whatever it is very fast, because it'll be gone by the time you get there. And he was basically saying the same thing. So it's kind of quieted down over here, and it's kind of picked up over in his area apparently.
Well, the knocking that you get, it's on the opposite side of the trailer of the door.
Right.
So by the time you hit the door and out and around the edge of the trailer, whatever it is gone.
Yep.
So that's still pretty swift. I kind of wonder if he's got the same setup, if it's happening the same way with him. More than likely. But we don't know for sure. He was telling us about his dogs being attacked.
Yeah, it's likely coyotes, I think. And you hear a whole team of them barking up a storm quite often, a couple of times a night, mostly at 2 a.m., 4 a.m. in the morning, around those time frames.
Yeah, so he's basically lost like two dogs to the coyotes now, or just one.
I think he just lost one, and they couldn't find that one that just showed up this morning. But
so
that one that was kind of beat up.
Yeah, the big Labrador.
Yeah, I think that was the one that he thought was gone, but it showed up this morning.
Okay. Now, he did stop by and talk to us for a little while. And he's carrying the guns and stuff like that because he doesn't know what's going on, basically. So he's just being prepared.
Yeah, well, he's seen a few things in here that's kind of spooked him. He's seen, like you said, some coyotes. A few of them apparently were staring him down. I'm mad at him because I have a cat that disappeared, and so there's been times where I heard the coyotes barking nearby, and I bolted out the door to go after them, and those coyotes are gone. They'll disappear from me they probably sense whether you're angry or scared and probably see me as a threat. But apparently they stared him down, so he now always is armed. Plus, he says he's seen a bear in the area, and he said he's seen the silhouette of people cutting through the area on foot, and he's worried about that too.
So the possibility of humans knocking to see if anybody's home, maybe?
Yeah, the only thing that I found odd about his story is that he didn't see people with flashlights. He saw silhouettes of people, so they get around pretty well in the dark, apparently.
And this country here is full of lava rock and trees, and it gets pretty dark in here at night.
Yeah.
And there's thorn bushes and stuff, the holly bushes and cat claw and broken glass and stuff like that. So if you're going to walk in this area, your feet are going to have to be like leather.
Yeah.
And that brings us back to the footprints we found over by the tower. Those were definitely barefoot footprints, and they could have been human.
Yeah.
Maybe not. So, anyway, I'm going to stop for now. Okay. Tell us about the giant rabbit.
Okay, I have seen the giant rabbit too, and I have mistaken it at one point for a coyote at first, and on another occasion I mistook it for a baby deer. That's how big it is. There is a giant rabbit here.
Oh, well, it must be pretty good size to be able to fend off all the coyotes.
Yeah.
Yeah, coyotes don't seem to want to go after it, so that's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
So it's not a figment of my imagination. There is a giant rabbit
There's
here.
a very big rabbit in here.
All right.